Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Jello and this is Over the Shoulder Gaming, where we feature gameplay videos, reviews, and Nintendo eShop sales. In this video, I will be sharing my review of Ultra Age. And of course, we will be highlighting the Nintendo Switch version of this game. But before we begin, thank you to Dangen Entertainment for the review code. Now leave a like if you enjoyed this video and do subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to let you know whenever a new video drops. Share this video with a friend on your social media platform of choice. Now with all of that said, here is my review of Ultra Age on the Nintendo Switch. Let's get slashing! Now, Ultra Age has been around for quite a while now. It was released about a month from the making of this video, and maybe some of you have been holding off on buying and playing this game. But before I tell you my thoughts of the game, let's talk about what this game is all about. Now, Ultra Age is described as a high-speed, sword-swinging action game set in the far future, where you take on the role of a young warrior named Age, who embarks on a mission to save humankind from extinction. Now, saving humankind is ultimately going to save Age as well, because if he succeeds, he will be granted eternal life. And this is not too bad of a bargain, as Age at the beginning of this game is told that he only has 7 days left to live. Hence, the really enticing incentive to do what he does in this game. Now, the story isn't something to write home about and is definitely not going to be the reason why you're going to be playing this game. You're going to be playing this game definitely for the combat. Now, the combat is a fast-paced hack-and-slash combo-driven frenzy that is not too different from the likes of what you'll find in Devil May Cry and even in the Bayonetta series. In this game, though, you will have different blades at your disposal, from blades that are strong against metal enemies, a katana that does extra damage to flesh and bone type of enemies, and even a claymore that can easily demolish robot enemies. Each blade you use can break in the game, but before it does, you can dish out a super strong hit to your enemies as a send-off to the current blade that you are using. And worry not, because you can easily get more blades from crystals scattered around the world, and you actually never run the risk of running out of these blades. And speaking of crystals, fallen enemies drop these as well, and you can use these crystals to power up Age in various ways, such as increasing his attack damage, gaining the ability to dash after jumping, and giving better abilities to Age's floating robot companion, Helvis. Yeah, his name's Helvis, you know, it's like Elvis with an H at the beginning. And aside from the different blades at your disposal, Age also has a wire skill, sort of like the wire bug in Monster Hunter Rise, which you can use to pull enemies towards you without you having to come over, or the other way around, where you pull yourself up towards an enemy, or even hoist Age up to areas that allow the use of the wire skill. Now, I've mentioned powering up Age using crystals, and you can do this at checkpoints where you can save your game as well. One thing to take note of, though, is that these checkpoints are few and far between, and dying anywhere before reaching the next checkpoint will result to you respawning at the last checkpoint with a penalty by taking some of your accumulated crystals. And you will be dying a lot in this game because Ultra Age is a difficult game. You can't just button mash your way through encounters. You'll need precise timing and knowing when to dodge. The frequent deaths can lead to some frustrating moments, as you will have to start over from the last checkpoint, as I've said, go through every single battle again, hoping that you don't die again before reaching the next checkpoint. Though you can buff yourself up with any upgrades that you can afford on the checkpoint before setting off again, so I guess it's not all that bad. It just becomes really repetitive and you keep dying a lot. A lack of a difficulty option is also a missed opportunity, as the difficulty spikes could turn some players off. I died a couple of times in the early battles, and it was really a bit annoying. Now, the graphics in Ultra Age are decent enough for a Switch action game, which utilizes the same gameplay graphics engine on the game's cutscenes, which sometimes doesn't look as good as it should. So most of the indoor environments also look repetitive, where one room looks exactly like the other half a dozen rooms that you came from. Audio work is also decent, with quiet to no soundtrack at all while exploring, and a rockin' soundtrack to keep your blood pumping during intense battles. Everything is fully voice acted, which is a commendable feat for the devs. However, the English voice acting itself is a bit cringy. Good thing though that there is an option to change the voice to Japanese, which is much cooler sounding and a better way to play the game. Ultra Age is a budget title that proves that you can have AAA quality gameplay for a much lower cost. This released with a $30 price tag but delivers high energy, stylish sword battles that you can find in similar AAA titles. It's not without its flaws though, the cheesy voice acting, samey looking environments, the lack of a difficulty setting, and long distances between checkpoints. These things keep Ultra Age from gaming greatness. But despite all that, Ultra Age is a fun action RPG, and for fans of the genre, this game will not disappoint. Now, that was my review of Ultra Age on the Nintendo Switch. So, what do you think of the game? Let's talk about it in the comment section down below. And you can also check out the demo of this game that's out on the eShop to help you decide. And to help you even more, I'll be leaving you guys with more gameplay footage of the game for your enjoyment. So leave a like before you go and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next review.
ろ
右の扉はロックされてる。
この辺りにエネルギー源があるはずだが、正確な位置はわからない。左へ行こう。
ここは何なんだ？
ここがフロンティアのモジュール研究所だな。地上にあるバイオ研究所のシステムから切断されたみたいだ。そっちが地下にいる間はナビゲートできないと思う。
どうして世の中はこうも複雑なのかな。